Today I have one problem of the rationalization. Here in this problem we have three terms in the denominator. Okay, steps are same, concepts are same. Take the conjugate of the denominator. Okay, for now here what we have to do, if we have more than two terms in the denominator, in this case you have to make the group of any two part. So either you make the group of root 3 and root 2 and keep one separate, or you make the group of root 3 and 1, or you make the group of root 2 and 1. Whatever the group you will make, final answer will be same. Okay, but concept and process, whatever we have followed, already we had followed in that case, in case of two terms, that will be same. So now here I am taking root 3 and root 2 together, so this part will be considered as a one part and this part will be considered as a one part. For the rationalization of the denominator, we multiply the conjugate of this one. So here we have root 3 minus root 2 together plus 1 and multiply by the conjugate. So we change the sign of this one. So we have root 3 minus root 2 minus 1, root 3 minus root 2 minus 1. Now just go for simplification. Root 3 minus root 2 minus 1 in the numerator. Now in the denominator, same process. Already I have told that there will be always a plus b into a minus b. This is a plus b, a minus b. We apply the identity a square minus b square. In place of that a, there we have a group of a. Okay, root 3 minus root 2. So a square means root 3 minus root 2 whole square, that is a square, minus b square means 1 square, that is 1. Go for simplification again. In numerator there is no simplification because there is only one term complete. And now here a minus b whole square. So a square plus b square minus 2ab. A square means root 3 square, that is 3, plus b square means that is 2, minus 2ab, 2, and ab root 3 into root 2, you know that is root 6. So we'll write root 6. And now here is what? Minus. Now go for that. Next step for simplification. Root 3, root 2 minus 1. Now here in the denominator 3 plus 2 5 and 5 minus 1, that is 4. So 4 minus 2 root 6. Okay. So now here you can see that in the denominator 2 is common. So what we do? We take the 2 common. So now you take the 2 common outside. So what we have in the denominator, that will be root 3 minus root 2 minus 1. And in the denominator 2 is outside, so this is what? 2 minus root 6. Okay, so now we can see the problem is again just like already we have done, that in the denominator there is only two terms. Okay, so now what we do? Again go for the rationalization. So actually we'll have more than two terms, so there will be 2 times rationalization because it is not rationalized, because still there is what is that irrational part in the denominator. We know that rationalization, it means for the denominator that remove the irrational part from the denominator. So again we have to go for the rationalization, follow the same steps, multiply by conjugate. So 2 plus root 6 divided by 2 minus root 6 multiply by 2 plus root 6. Okay, 1 by 2 is outside. A minus b into a plus b, again the identity a square minus b square. Here a square is what? 4, 2 square, and b square is what? Root 6 square, that is what? 6. The 4 minus 6, that is in the denominator. Now in the numerator what we have? We have a product of binomial to trinomial. In algebra you already know that there are 3 terms, there are 2 terms, Then how we multiply? We multiply by first term of the one polynomial to the first term of other, then first term to the second term, again second term to the first term, second term to the second term, third term to the first term, third term to the second term. So let's do the multiplication. Root 3 and 2. So root 3 to root 3 will be, that is 2 root 3. Root 3 and root 6. So root 3 and root 6 is what? That is root 18. And root 18 means that root 9 into 2. Okay. 9 into 2, it means like this one. So root 18 we can write what? We can write is that 9 into 2. And now 9, it is a perfect square, we can take it out. That will be what? 3 root 2. Okay. So root 18 we can break this in 9 into 2. 9 is a perfect square, take it out, the 3 root 2. Okay. So now here we multiply root 3 and root 6, that is root 18. And now in place of root 18 we can write what? We can write 3 root 2. Okay. Now here go to the second term, minus root 2. This is minus and this is plus. So minus plus minus root 2 and 2, that is 2 root 2. Then go to the second term, root 2 and root. So minus and plus minus root 2 and root 6, that is root 12. Again root 12 is what? 4 into 3 inside the square root. 4 is a perfect square. Like this one, root 12 we can write is what? 4 into 3. 4 is a perfect square, we take it out. That is what? 2 root 3. So in place of root 12 we can write 2 root 3. So we write here 2 root 3. Okay. So now root 2 is over here. Now go for the minus 1. Minus 1 to this, maybe the space may be less, so I am just writing here. Okay. Maybe that board will not be visible side on this side. So minus 1 and minus 2 you can write here minus 2 and 1 and root 6, that is plus, minus and plus, that is minus, and we can write root 6. Now the denominator again I'm writing same thing, that 4 minus 6. Okay. So now here we can see what we have in the numerator. The multiplication part is very important, as I already have told that when we go for multiplication, please be very careful, because if you are having complicated terms like 3 terms, 4 terms multiplication, okay, trinomial to the binomial or trinomial to trinomial, so in that case there may be a chance of you can say mistake. And also you have to remember that if we are multiplying the irrational number, and if that after multiplication if that number is having any perfect square number, so please take it out, because that will help you in case of simplification. Like we already had here root 18 and root 12. Okay. So now 1 upon 2 it is out. In the denominator you have minus 2. Now in the numerator let's see 2 root 3 minus 2 root 3, they are same, so they will be cancelled out. 3 root 2 minus 2 root 2, so that is what? We can write only root 2, we got 3 and minus 2, so we can write root 2. And we have here minus root 6 and minus 2 also, we write first minus root 6 and then we write minus 2. Okay. This we have in numerator part. Okay. Now there is 2 and there is minus 2. Now if we change the sign in the denominator, if we take the multiply minus in the numerator or to the denominator, so all the sign will change here. So I'm just writing here. So this part going here. So after that change the sign to write root 6, that will be plus, and this root 2 will be minus, and in the denominator we have what? 2 2s are 4. So this is your final answer after doing the rationalization of 1 upon root 3 minus root 2 plus 1. If there suppose we having any common, then we can go for that, but there is nothing is common, so just we leave here. I hope that you understood that how we do this one. either it is 2 terms, 3 terms, 4 terms, we can go for them for the rationalization. Every time you just follow that how we are taking the conjugate part for the rationalization. Second thing, then we see that how we are multiplying. That is very important part. If you are doing any mistake at any step, so definitely will not get the correct answer. Either mistake in the terms of sign or mistake in terms of multiplication. Thank you.